Hey there, Pisces, and welcome to your week of February 14th, 2022 general tarot reading. We're going to be looking at your energy coming into this week, some challenges you might be facing, and some outcomes for you. We're going to be clarifying all that and tying everything off with an oracle card at the end of the video. These are general readings, so it might not all resonate with you, and if it doesn't all resonate, that's okay. It's just not part of your message, so don't try to make that fit if it doesn't. And this is for, of course, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Cross watchers, you're welcome as well. Just be aware energies can get a little mixed up when you're cross watching. But we're starting things off with your energy, Pisces. Coming into this week, we got the Five of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and the King of Wands here. With the Five of Pentacles, it's a card of really two hats, because the Five of Pentacles can really tell us that you may feel left out in the cold at this time. You can feel like things are kind of being a little bit tough on you at this time, especially with that Ace of Cups. Like the emotions can be overflowing, especially in the negative here with that Five of Cups. So for some of you out there, things might be a bit tough at this time. You might be feeling like, you're alone, you're isolated at this time. Things are just tough on you, like it's tough on yourself. Especially emotionally. With the King of Wands here, we can just be, it can also be saying with the King of Wands that you might feel like you're kind of, at the mountaintop alone, right? Like it might be lonely at the top, if you've ever heard that saying before, where it's like you're kind of like you're in a very good position here, like you're in a wonderful spot for you, but of course there's not room for anybody else there, right? And that can be rough here for you. For others, though, the Five of Pentacles, as we say, is a card of two halves. So it can also tell us that you're focusing on the positive, right? Because with this person here, with this bell around their neck, the story is that this character is a leper, and that the bell lets people know that that person is a leper, and people will be like, oh, I have to avoid them, right? But the Five of Pentacles can tell us to focus on the positives, focus on our strengths, focus on the good in our lives, right? Don't bring attention to the weaknesses, right? And this will be better for you. And for those of you, we have the Ace of Cups in a positive emotional space. And I hope that is the case for everyone, that we are in a positive emotional space, because with the King of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the Five of Pentacles in that mindset, we're looking at going after what you want, something that fulfills you, not just on a passionate scale, like satisfies you in that it's what you want. It's also emotionally fulfilling as well, and something that really ignites something beautiful in you. So I'm loving that for those of you in the positive. For those of you in the negative, hopefully we can turn this around for you. But let's take a look, get some clarity on your energy here. We got Judgment. We got the Ace of Pentacles. We got two aces in your energy, and the Hierophant here, too. With the Hierophant is Taurus's card, so you may have Taurus in your chart. If you do, that's awesome. Yeah, you're coming in a strong way. If you don't, the Hierophant's just telling us here that you're very much in the mindset of learning, right? You're very much in this place of like, there's lessons to be learned here. Whether you're necessarily picking them up right away, you're in a good place to like learn a lesson here, which is good. Maybe that lesson is you need to focus more on the positive rather than the negative. For some of you, for others, it might be just saying that by focusing on the positive, we are kind of generating our own luck, right? You're kind of creating your own luck in that way. So I really like that a lot. With two aces here in your energy, that's fantastic. Two aces in a reading really tells us that it's sort of like a yes to something that I maybe haven't touched on in this reading, right? Because, of course, it's a general reading. I can't touch on everything. But with two aces, it's kind of like if something kind of in that ballpark that maybe I haven't touched on just yet, it's saying, yes, that is what I am talking about as well. That's a confirmation there. With the Ace of Pentacles, though, by itself, it's really telling us here that you're also beginning something new that is also financially good for you, or you're beginning something new that is something that's going to bring a lot of value to your life as well. Like it's a seed being planted that is going to grow into something bigger. And with Judgment, I feel like you're committing to this as well. Or this is something that maybe was a past idea that you're bringing life to again, that you're like, all right, I'm coming at this with a fresh attitude, fresh eyes, new experiences under my belt, and we're going to give this an honest go again. So I like that a lot. So let's take a look at some challenges you might be facing here, Pisces. See what's going on for you here. What do we have for Pisces? Ooh. We've got Pisces. We got the Nine of Cups, the Three of Wands, and the Eight of Cups here. Interesting energy. So for your challenges here this week, it's looking like satisfaction's definitely going to be a challenge for you here with that Nine of Cups, because Nine of Cups represents satisfaction, fulfillment, things of that nature here. Eight of Cups, along with this, may make you feel like you kind of want to run away from this, like maybe you want to abandon ship, that kind of an idea, because this isn't really panning out the way you hoped it would. Like, it's not necessarily having the most auspicious beginning for you, so you may feel like, oh, I best just cut and run and get out of here now, right? And with the Three of Wands here as well, I was going to call it the Three of Pentacles, but with the Three of Wands here as well, it may feel like you're tired of waiting, right? You want results now, right? You've been kind of focusing on the good. You kind of been working in that energy already, and you're trying to create something here beautiful for yourself, but it's just not working out. It's like, like, why can't this pan out? Like, my friend or this person I seen online, or a coworker or somebody, this worked out for them, right? This worked out so well for them. Why isn't it working out for me, right? And that can be really frustrating, especially like myself here on YouTube, for instance. I've been on YouTube here now for a year, and I currently have just over 300 subscribers. And it's kind of frustrating when I hear stories from other people in the tarot community on YouTube who, like, they were a year in and they had like 10,000 subscribers. That's really difficult. It can't put a bit of a weight on it yet. So I kind of know what you're going through here. It can be tough, right? It can be really tough when that kind of energy isn't lining up for you the way it's lined up for others, right? But we all get tested in our own ways. We all get kind of those challenges that come in for us because everyone walks their own unique path, right? So let's take a look and see what we got to clarify this up a little bit here for you, Pisces. All right, what do we have here? We got the King of Swords, the Two of Wands, and the Three of Swords. All right. With the King of Swords here, you might be dealing with an air sign. So that would be Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. Just lost them there for a second. But Aquarius, Libra, Gemini could be dealing with one of them. Maybe someone a little more mature than you, or someone maybe a little older than you. With the King of Swords, doesn't necessarily have to be a guy. It could be any gender. It's just an energy. Someone who's very straightforward. Someone who very much cuts to the heart of the matter. No nonsense, no BS. That kind of attitude here. Very fact-based person. And they're going to maybe tell you that if this person might be kind of in that discouraging where they hit you up with the kind of like, you're just doing this wrong. And that's why it's not working out for you, right? And that can be kind of heartbreaking when you're just like, they're like, you're just messing this up. That's the long and short of it here. And that could be the case here with the Three of Swords and the Two of Wands here as well. The Three of Swords really tells us you need to cut out certain things in your life that are not benefiting you, that are kind of taking away from you at this time. The Three of Swords talks about like a writing term I always bring up with the Three of Swords is killing your darlings, right? Something that you really enjoy, but it doesn't help move things along for you, right? It kind of distracts even. So the Three of Swords is really saying you need to kill your darlings. You need to cut those things out because they're actively harming you and not helping you move forward. So that might be something you need to kind of keep in mind here in the future. And with the Two of Wands, maybe you're a little too focused in on something here, right? You can see this ginormous map here, and this guy's going over it with a magnifying glass, right? It's kind of like, this is really almost wasteful in a way, right? Because he's kind of like searching for one like specific thing. It's almost like he's saying like, I know in this little area, this has to be where it is because, I heard a story that this is where this thing I want is, right? He's looking for like an item or a relic or something, right? But really what it's saying is like, perhaps he's a little too focused and he's not looking in these other locations. He's kind of just dismissed them, right? So maybe that's something you need to do is kind of broaden your horizons as well. Maybe maybe this is sort of a thing where you feel like this one specific thing is what's wrong and that's what I'm trying to fix, but that's actually not the problem. Maybe something else is the problem. You need to kind of broaden your horizons and look around a little more to see what might actually be giving you the trouble here. So let's look at some outcomes cards. We're going to clarify your outcome cards and then tie everything off with an oracle message for you at the end of the video. Thank you for sticking around this long. And let's check out your outcome cards here as well. Something else I'm doing too new as we go on here. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Oh, yes, I like to see all that. But something else I've been starting new recently is down in the description box. If you just click on the little arrow, I think it is down there, there's going to be a link to a song of the week that I'm starting to do. Just something to give you a listen to. Maybe that's something that'll broaden your horizons, because I listen to a lot of different music. So maybe there'll be something in there that you've never listened to before, but something you might enjoy. So we got the Ace of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Sun in your outcome cards. And that is a bananasly good. Because we have the Ace of Pentacles repeating, of course, which really is like awesome. That's saying like that value that we're talking about, it's really going to start paying off here, especially with that Ten of Pentacles here, because the Ten of Pentacles is of course the ultimate point, right? We grow the ace to get to the 10, right? That's where we want to be, Pisces. We want to get to that 10 of Pentacles, because that's your material world, your physical world being in a fantastic position. It's being not necessarily the best it'll ever be, but it'll be in a phenomenal spot. Oh, excuse me, with the hiccups there. But it'll be in this phenomenal spot where you're just like, wow, this is looking really good. Like all my hard work and effort and all this is finally paying off here in a significant way here, which is beautiful. And especially with the Sun supporting all of this. The Sun is the happiest card in the deck. It's everything coming up. Millhouse. It's everything good. All this positivity here. You know, you got the Sun, this child riding carefree on this horse, and the sunflowers behind it, which is just a ton of beautiful energy, ton of positivity, a ton of good coming for you here in the future, because I feel like you need to, there's just something here you need to adjust, whether it's just opening up your mind or just sticking with it, or maybe cutting out something that doesn't serve you anymore, which is going to be like, or maybe it's all three, and that's going to be like a big thing for you here in the future. It's going to get you to a wonderful, beautiful place. So let's clarify these and get you your oracle message, wrap you up, and send you on your way here, Pisces. What do we have here for you? We've got the Six of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, and the Five of Cups. Yeah, the Five of Cups, I love that has come out now, because the Five of Cups is really that card of doing things in a different way, right? Like we're talking about with the Two of Wands, this guy is kind of focused in on this one particular spot when there's all this he could be looking at. The Five of Cups talks about that as well, because you can see there's these three cups that have been knocked over. Now, typically, this is depicted as the person really focusing in on those knocked over cups. I mean, like, oh no, like they're so upset by this. But this guy actually has gone the opposite way. And he's enjoying that he still has two cups here, two full cups, as well as he can see that there's this bridge leading to the city, this massive citadel here in the back that he could go to, that he is like, no, there's still things I can do here. Not all is lost. Like there are still other paths to take here. There are still other things to be done, which I think is really beautiful. Like I feel like that's you kind of realizing that, oh, there's actually something else here that I could adjust or work with that will send me on my way here, which I think is fantastic. With the Two of Pentacles as well, I'm just saying we're going to be maintaining this happiness, maintaining all of this for a long time to come, because the Two of Pentacles represents that sort of juggling, that sort of spinning plates, you know, keeping everything in the air, maintaining everything, right? And with the Sun being the card that it's clarifying, especially saying maintaining that happiness, maintaining this positivity here in the future, because you're going to be making these adjustments, which is absolutely beautiful. And with the Six of Wands, we're going to be having a major victory. We're going to be fully in on like, this is what we're doing. We're walking the walk, talking the talk, backing up what we're saying, putting our money where our mouth is, and being that really awesome leadership type person, or if that's something you're going for, or at the very least, you know, you're going to be saying what you mean and meaning what you say. You know what I'm saying? So I love all of that. That's wonderful, Pisces. Let's take a look at your oracle card, your oracle message, wrap this all off for you here, Pisces. Hopefully this has been helping you out. Hopefully this has been resonating with you. And let's see what we got for you here, Pisces. All right. We got the Wolf Spirit, turn knowledge into wisdom, number 67. Let's see what we got here for you. All right. The Wolf Spirit. Wolf Spirit leads you deep into the enchanted forest that holds the secrets to your life. Can you sense her beckoning you to the follow, asking you to take all that you have learned and all you are learning and make it yours? And we were talking about learning back here with the Hierophant, so that's awesome. Can you integrate it all into your body, mind, and spirit? Whatever lessons you learned along the way, do not leave them unexamined. Be loyal to your dreams, to your soul, and to churning knowledge into wisdom and experience into magic. You are the one you have been waiting for. Be still and know that the sound of your heart beats in harmony with the whole world. The appearance of the wolf spirit is an auspicious omen that says you are truly aligned with your destiny. Oh, excuse me. So this is really saying, like we were talking about, learning some lessons. Like that was the Hierophant coming out early. We were talking about that big time. Learning some lessons. Learning, maybe you sometimes need to cut out your darlings. Maybe you need to sometimes take a step back, examine things on a whole rather than, examining things very tight in the micro. Maybe look at the macro, the large scale instead, right? And stick with things here. Like it said, be loyal to your dreams, right? Be loyal to yourself. And that's saying, like, this is your dream. This is the thing you want to accomplish. This is what you're going after here. This is something you're trying to commit to, right? With judgment. And this is leading to a beautiful place. And this is kind of maybe that lesson you need to learn is that sometimes things are tough and you want to quit, but if you see them through, it's going to lead you to something beautiful in the end here, Pisces. So I hope that's helped you out. I hope that's resonated with you. If you want to help out the channel, hit that like button down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign videos too after this one. And I'll see you in the next video.